In this video, I'll be sharing with you a requested tutorial on how to cut a simple bubu dress. Now for this bubu, I'll be combining the one on the left and the one on the right to create the bubu style. So to start this pattern, you need your shoulder to bust line, your shoulder to waist line. You don't need your under bust measurement. Your shoulder to hip point, you can measure 7 inches or 8 inches to get your hip point. Then from there, you're going to get your gown length. So I'm using a shorter gown length for this dress because if I make this too long, it will be difficult for me to explain how to achieve the lower part because of my camera might not really capture the length. So now place your tape at the upper part, mark your shoulder divided by 2. Now from your shoulder, you're going to measure the length of your sleeve. So the length of the sleeve I'm using is 12 inches. Now you're also going to add additional 2 inches for the band of the sleeve. So the total length of the sleeve I'll be using is 14. So you have to also measure that on your client. Come down by 1 inch from that point. Now you're going to connect to that point, but before connecting, you will mark out a basic neckline of 3 inches. Now from these 3 inches, you're going to extend this to this point. That is from that 1 inch slope, you connect it to your neckline. I'll connect it to the neckline of this dress. So after connecting at this point, the next step is to measure the depth of your neckline. So I'm using 3 by 3 inches. Now you can also use 3 by 3.5. Now remember that we have like a little cut at the front part of this neckline. So you're going to add a loop around it. So you can measure about 3 to 3.5 inches for the depth, right? So after doing that, for the wideness or opening of your sleeve, what we have there, you can make use of 11 inches. That is 10 inches for the wideness and 1 inch for sewing allowance. Now if this is not okay for you, please go ahead to readjust. Now from there, you don't need to mark the bust measurement. The only measurement you'll be using here is your hip measurement divided by 4. Mark your hip measurement divided by 4, add extra 3.5 or 4 inches to your measurement, right? So I'm just marking my hip measurement divided by 4, then I'll add extra 4 inches. Then from this 4 inches, you shape out 1 inch for your sewing allowance, or you will use your hip measurement divided by 4 and add extra 3.5 inches to it. So that 3.5 inches, if you shape out 1 inch from it, that is stitch out 1 inch, you'll be left with 2.5 for ease. So this totally depends on how free you want your dress to be. Now connect from the upper part all the way to your gown length. Now another thing you need to do is now to connect from there all the way to your waist measurement this way. Now what I'll do is to go ahead to cut this out. After cutting out, I'll be using this to cut the back pattern of this dress. So while cutting this dress, you can use a pattern paper to draft out, or if you want to cut it directly on the fabric, it might actually waste some part of the fabric. Now I'll place this pattern paper on another one which will be serving as the back. What I'll do is to go ahead to trace out the measurements that I have on this first one. Now after cutting this out, we'll now go ahead to alter this. That is the pattern for the front and also for the back, to achieve the area where I'll be placing the net on the upper part and also at the lower part. So from here, I'll come down by 3 by 1 inch, which will serve as the back neckline. Then I'll cut out. I'll now separate it, then cut out the front. So one is for the front and one is for the back. Look at this dress, you notice the net area is slightly close to the bust area. So probably 2 inches or 3 inches above your bust point. So I will go ahead and I will use 2 inches above mine because the lace is actually closer to the bust. Now I'll slant this towards the armhole area, right? Because if I take it straight, that means some part of the sleeve will have Ankara, but from the dress, the part of the sleeve, this part of the sleeve has net or cord lace, right? This is a cord lace. Now you're going to connect to that point. Now after connecting at this point, I'll go ahead to outline. So this is what I have. I'll make this mark to indicate that I have net at that point. Now the next step you also want to take is the back pattern. So for the back pattern, the net is a bit low, so I will use my bust point, then connect it to the sleeve. So this is the net area for the back of this dress. Now we are done marking that part. Now for the lower part of this dress, I'm making use of the cord lace at the lower part. You want to place your tape at your waist, then measure slightly underneath your knee point, because it looks like the dress is slightly underneath the knee. Then mark that area. So I'm just making this design to indicate that what we have here is a net, or a cord lace rather. So I'll still mark this area. So for the net area of the front and the back, it is meant to rhyme. That is where the cord lace starts at the front, is also where the cord lace starts at the back, right? So what I'll do now is I'll cut it together. So when you're cutting your pattern, this part that you cut out at the lower part, you will replace it with your cord lace. Now what I'll do is I'll cut out this part for the upper part, and you'll be joining it back. That means you're going to use this part and you use a cord lace, cut out the upper part, add your joining allowance to it, and you're going to join it. Then you now go ahead to cut out your cord lace for the lower part, and you're going to join it also. So that way the design we are combining is the upper part of the first design that has a cord lace at the upper part, and then for the lower part, the part that has a cord lace at the lower part, that is what we are using. So you use your cord lace to cut the upper part and the lower part, and then you join it back. Then also repeat this at the back pattern too. Then I'll also cut this. I'll just cut it out and use my tape to hold it down. This is just to show that you're going to cut it and replace it. So to avoid wasting much fabric, you can just buy 2 or 3 pattern paper, join it together to cut out this pattern before transferring it on your dress. Then after you join your dress together and you stitch. So for the neckline of the front, you have to cut out that little opening here. So I went ahead to cut it out. You're going to cut it out and you're going to bias that area, then add a rope at the front.